William Ruto has realized that the current members of parliament has lost ground. They have nothing new to offer come 2027. So he wants to do away with them and make new friendship. He wants to bring new people on board. The current members of parliament has lost ground completely. And remember, these are the same members of parliament who advised William Ruto to impeach Gachagua. And whoever wanted to impeach Gachagua wanted William Ruto to be a one-term president, which he is. William Ruto is a one-term president. Now, William Ruto has realized that these people lied to him, and also he has realized that they cannot help him much come 2027. So William Ruto wants to make new friendship. He wants to do away with the current members of parliament. And that's the reason why you saw him saying that this current parliament is so corrupt. They are receiving a lot of bribes. For the president to say that means that he knows and he has the evidence. And I want to tell you why William Ruto has put the current members of parliament between the rock and the hard place. William Ruto knows very well that these people receiving bribes, he has the record. And no member of parliament will dare get out of UDA or move out of UDA or try to be against William Ruto because they have already eaten his money. And you know very well that you cannot eat William Ruto's money and turn against him. That is suicidal. That is suicidal, I'm telling you. So, if any member of parliament is going to move out of UDA and turn against William Ruto, they are going to arrest him and present him to court with evidence. So William Ruto is having all the evidence of each member of parliament receiving bribes, including Kimani Ichung'wah. They cannot turn against William Ruto as we speak. They cannot turn. They cannot even dare turn against William Ruto. They cannot even sponsor a motion to remove William Ruto as the president. Why? William Ruto ensured that he has all the records of members of parliament receiving bribes. There is no way a whole president can stand before the members of parliament and tell them that you guys are receiving a lot of bribes. That house, that National Assembly, has become a place where a bribe takes place each and every day. Now, members of parliament, some of them walked away. They did not want to say anything. They did not want to do anything to do with William Ruto. But later on, they realized that as much we are talking, we cannot point out William Ruto that William Ruto is corrupt. They cannot dare point William Ruto as corrupt because William Ruto ni mjanja. William Ruto all along giving them money to go for the empowerment. This kitu inaitwa empowerment. They were receiving money to go and donate. But little did they know that as well as they were receiving money, they were being recorded. They know each and every member how much they received, where, how, and when, and at what time. So the current members of parliament have lost it. They cannot fight that war. They will always lose. If you try to fight William Ruto, you will be arrested and then presented to court with evidence. So I want to tell you how I'm saying, why I'm saying that our members of parliament are so useless. Most of them are useless and idiot. How do you receive bribe from a person you know very well that as long as you are useful to him, you are okay. You will remain as friends. But when he realizes that you have lost ground and you have nothing to offer, then he's going to kick you out. And that is what William Ruto is doing to the current members of parliament. He has realized that these people has lost the ground completely. And they have nothing new to offer for him. Now he just wants to do away with them. And it is happening. And it's going to happen. Mark my words. Any member of parliament who's going to fight William Ruto is going to be arrested and presented to court with evidence. So no one is going to dare go against William Ruto. And I'm going to repeat it again, that we are having the most useless members of parliament in the history of Kenya. The most useless ones. They are useless and idiots. You cannot tell me otherwise. They are useless, idiots, and I don't know how we ended up here with these current members of parliament. Very useless people.
Wakenya, nataka mshikanishe hii mambo na mshikanishe vizuri. Go to today's Daily Nation, page 7. Utaona picha ya Kimani Ichung'wah. Alijesrecha eyes housing boom with shares in mortgage firm. Kimani Ichung'wah amenunua shares moja 18 million, over 18 million, 900 and something shares worth around 138 million. Watu wanaweza sema wewe uko na wivu, kwa nini unashangaa akinunua shares? Mimi sina wivu. I want you Kenyans to connect some dots that is going on. Housing finance, it's a government parastatal. Housing finance ndio ilikuwa imekuwa mandated that hizi all other parastatals zenye zinauzwa zitauzwa through the housing finance. Now housing finance Ichung'wah is buying like entirely all the shares. Sijui kama mnashikanisha hii mambo. Number 2, serikali inajenga kitu inaitwa affordable housing. Affordable housing zinastahili ziuzwe through the housing finance. Na Kimani Ichung'wah is buying over 18 million shares of the housing finance. Wakenya msiposhikanisha what is going on in this country, I'm telling you this country will not stand even a day. He's not just buying the shares in the housing finance. The web ya kununua all the other parastatals, the web ya control all the affordable housing zinajengwa imelala hapo, and the guy is buying all those shares. Na usidhani maybe anafanya hivyo peke yake. Go and read that paper and then try to connect all the dots. That's why we came with this wembe. This wembe, so that we can be able to be connecting on behalf of Kenyans what is going in this country. Hata ukisikia tunaongea na we will be having days tunaongea na Kiswahili so that you can understand these things. My friend, this country yani mature dealers and everything is going down. You can take that to the bank.
Amesema vizuri sana rais pale, ati ako tayari kulipa gharama yoyote ili Kenya iende mbele. Ile gharama sisi wa Kenya tunataka rais alipe, ikiwezekana niende nyumbani saizi. Kwa sababu alipochukua hii taifa, hata vijana kulikuwa na ile hata kazi mitaani kidogo kidogo, watu walikuwa wanapata mapato. Biashara zilikuwa zinavuma. Enda saa hizi hii downtown, ukuta watu wanafunga milango. Ile ushuru imewekwa juu sana. Na inapowekwa juu, hata wawekezaji wanapoenda nchi za nje kama Tanzania, unasikia pia huko wanavurushwa, rudini kwenyu mkajaribu kutengeneza nchi yenu. Rais ako hapa analalamika ya kwamba ati bunge limekuwa la wafisadi. Ati wanapitisha bills, miswada ya bunge bila kuangalia mambo ya wananchi. Nataka uangalie walipokuwa kikao kimoja, I think ilikuwa Eldoret. Kuna deputy speaker of the National Assembly, a women representative, Gladys Boshulei. Alisema rais akiwa pale that rais, na huyo ni deputy speaker anaongea kwa sababu tunaongea mambo ambayo yako. Rais, unajua kule bunge sisi ukituambia turuke huwa tunauliza unataka turuke kiwango gani juu. Na akaendelea kusema hata ulipotuambia sisi kama bunge tupeleke Gachagua nyumbani tulifanya vivyo hivyo. Huyo ni rais ambaye anakuja kutuambia ati bunge hawatekelezi yale mambo ambayo bunge inastahili tekeleze. Lakini hapa tuko na deputy speaker wa the National Assembly, Gladys Boshulei, akiambia Wakenya rais akiketi pale that sisi huwa tunachukua yale ambao tutafanya kutoka kwa rais mwenyewe. So inakuwa ni unafiki mkubwa. Ndiposa nimeambia Wakenya, mtu akiwaonyesha kwa matendo yeye ni nani, msimuamini kwa maneno.
Goodwill should converge tomorrow, march together to the center of the city, and once we have gathered at the center of the city, it shall be a grand march to State House to claim our victory. Since Mr. Ruto was sworn in 6 months ago, he has continued to run this country with a lot of contempt. The cost of living has skyrocketed. Kenyans are suffering because of high cost of essential commodities. The cost of unga, the cost of cooking oil, the cost of kerosene, petrol, diesel, sugar, school fees, electricity are all very high. Many Kenyans cannot bear the cost of living. Tazidi kuongea kwa niaba ya Wakenya. Unasema Ruto aende. Aende alafu nani ifanyike? Tazidi kuongea Kwa niaba ya Wakenya.
Video nimeona pale Elwak ya empowerment. Mama amesimama hapo in front of Kidiki, in front of Kimani Ichung'wa, in front of the whole government. Akaita Gachagua motherfucker. Mama mzee, mama anaonekana ako na umri wa makamo. Unashangaa what kind of empowerment is that Kidiki is doing? Wakati Kidiki amesikia motherfucker amecheka, alafu anaambia huyo mama asante sana hapa Elwak. Surely are we empowering our women kuitana motherfucker, kuita viongozi wengine? What kind of nonsense is that? Kimani Ichung'wa naye kusimama anachukua mic anasema Gachagua aliita wa Somali Al-Shabaab. Mimi niwaambia wa Somali, kale kajia Ruto anataka kupitisha nyinyi. Ile script amepatia watu wake mupitie hako kajia. It's a very slippery, dangerous route, full of wild animals and a dark forest. Please, my dear people of Somali community, take care.
Wase, a recall is possible. Nothimenti has started the process of draining the swamp, or as President Ruto calls it, kusafisha soko huru. Niaje wase? From Mangaine, the king of Meru, to Muiraria, the technocrat who opened Kenya to ICT, Nothimenti once produced giants. Today, under Dawood, that proud legacy has collapsed into failed projects, poor representation, and a shameful vote for the draconian Finance Bill 2024. That's why Nothimenti voters have begun the recall process. And here is how we are doing it. Nothimenti has 96,241 registered voters. The law requires 30%, that's 28,872 signatures to trigger a recall. Voters have already set up 28 WhatsApp groups across the 5 wards of municipality, Nyaki West, Nyaki East, Ndima West, and Tima East to coordinate and collect signatures for the recall. Guys, it's possible. Let's just put our minds to it and do it. As always, if you need guidance, advice, or moral support, I'm here.
Number 1, don't join Kenya Kwanza government as a politician. Don't go with UDA. That's a suicidal.
Bas, wa Kenya, nimefuatilia videos wa Turkana. Ya huyu Turkana huyu mwenye wako hapa. Akanikumbusha kulikuwa na wakati ilisemekana mafuta tumepata na imepatikana Turkana. Hiyo mafuta ilichotwa ikaisha ama nini? Mbona sisikii tena? Na kuna wakati tena serikali ya Kibaki alisema tumepima Turkana, kuna machi ambaye tukitumia Kenya mzima tunatumia 50 years. Ni nani alisikia hiyo maneno? Paka tukasherekea Kenya mzima tukasema machi iko mingi Turkana, mafuta tena iko Turkana, na mbona wa Turkana wanaishi manyumba kama hii? Na mimi nataka niambie watu wa Kenya Kwanza, hii mambo na empowerment pelekeni huko kwa Bardosa. Chengea hata manyumba yanakaa hivi. Hebu angalia manyumba. Sasa hii ni manyumba akina Bardosa, alafu nakuja chengea nyumba sasa huko. Na umpeleke empowerment tena huko.
Mwisho kabisa ni kuwaomba kwa heshima tuendelee kuiombea nchi yetu, kwa sababu dereva wa hii nchi ameshaipeleka msitu. Tafadhali dakika moja. Emoy. Sawa, dakika moja tu. Ezo tienda muoere bururi. Sawa. Ngamurathime muoere bururi no muririkane ni one.
I mean, the courage with that guy is like awesome. Very ni jamaa yani hatari. And I honestly don't know how to put this, but I think why is it that majority of our parents, I don't know why. I don't know why. It's you kama ni the more era yenye ilifanya watu waanze kufikiria in that level. But you need to understand that the fear is gone, right? And when it comes to a point where we don't want to be driven in a certain direction, someone has to say something. And now you're woga because everyone is afraid of DCI coming and kidnapping you and, doing all these nonsensical things. But when the noise is being made by so many people, then automatically you can tell that there's a problem. And maybe to our parents, just to be very clear, you're finding that MPs are easily now wooing parents and telling them things hapa na pale, oh, sijui this and this. You really have to understand that majority of us are not speaking about tomorrow. We are not speaking about, I don't know, what is going to be happening in the next 2 years. We are looking at a Kenya that is going to be still very, very good and foundationally strong even in the next 10 years. It's something we refer to as a long-term strategy. So when you see young people speaking up, I'm pretty sure if it was an MP who was speaking, kama ni MP angekuwa anaongea, I can honestly tell you hangenyang'anywa your microphone. But just by the mere fact that there are some people who actually want to be butt lickers, they would rather take the microphone away from a young person who is actually going to try and share a message out there. And for me, I think it's time for churches, it's time for parents, it's time for everyone else to style up and understand that we are not in this country and in this situation alone. We are still tuko pamoja in all these things. Tunakula dust pamoja. So you either speak up or you go back to bed.
To those who believe politics doesn't affect them, I hope today has taught you how politics affect you directly.
Ruto simpigi kura. Amenajisi inchi. Bila kutumia hata kondom.
This is Selector Dede.
Wanadhani ya si bongo lala, ikikupita we bongo lala. Na walosema jana iwezi fika leo, tuko ground tunasoza. Hatujikuku mewaka sana, na mabisto na chafua rada. Na walosema jana iwezi fika leo, tuko ground tunasoza. Hakuna mboka, peleke shuleni watasoma. Madaktari wamegoma, hapa sani Yesu atatuponya. Wambie punde imechoka sana, farasi bado ijapatikana. Ni mandai wanangonya na mali wanaponda, unakonda wananona. Maandamano, 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 amise maandamano, maandamano, maandamano,
Jam down shuffle.